Wendy Hinman with the Daily Hope. We are in 2 Chronicles 5, and it's a tremendous chapter. It's a picture of as in heaven, so on earth. We're going to see the glory of God come down. And you know, my husband and I, in our 38 years of marriage, we haven't missed a whole lot of Sundays of worshiping together. But when we have, when one is sick or traveling, the other one will say, "How is church?" And whoever's answering, the one listening knows when they close their eyes and they say, "I saw the glory." What we mean by that is either in the music or the preaching, we had that extraordinary moment in our ordinary life where it seemed like time suspended. We didn't know who was sitting on the right or the left of us. We didn't even think about who was preaching. It was just a moment of seeing who God is. Well, that's a moment here. And think about it. Israel left Egypt 500 years before this. Moses led them out, and then he wrote up the instructions for the tabernacle, and then Aaron worked out tangibly the rituals of worship and sacrifice as a priest before God. And then Joshua led the people into the promised land. And then we had the time of the judges, the last one being Samuel, and he anointed David as king over Israel. And David had this vision. He wanted to build a house for God. And God told him, "You can't build the house because you're a man of blood." David didn't pout. He didn't fuss. God told him his son would build it. So he got ready. He got silver and gold and wood. And all of these men, Solomon, it took him 7 years to build the temple, and now they're bringing the ark in. And what you see, you don't see any of those people. You don't see Moses or Aaron or David or Solomon. You don't think about them because they were serving this moment of seeing the glory of God. And it says, all these priests, accompanied by trumpets, cymbals, and other instruments, the singers raised their voices in praise to the Lord and sang, "He is good, his love endures forever." Then the temple of the Lord was filled with the cloud, and the priests could not perform their service because of the cloud, for the glory of the Lord filled the temple. And that's it. That's the moments we want to serve. Those extraordinary moments in our ordinary life when the cloud, the presence of God is known and he is seen for who he is. Israel knew this cloud. It was the cloud that led them through the desert. It was the cloud that hovered when God spoke to Moses from the tent of meeting. And in the New Testament, it was the cloud that covered over Mary as she conceived the Christ. It was the cloud that covered the mount when Christ was transfigured. It was the cloud in which he ascended from earth to heaven. And then in Luke 21, it speaks of a cloud again. A cloud of glory, a cloud where we see God and only God. At that time, they will see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory, the substance of who God is, embodied in the Christ. When these things begin to take place, stand up, lift up your heads, because your redemption is drawing near. Friends, church, let's take great hope that we have clouds in our past and clouds in our future. We have these little clouds of seeing God in glimpses and flashes in our ordinary life, but there's an extraordinary day coming. And let's serve the little moments and let's serve the big moments. Jesus, I thank you that you're coming again. I thank you that you're coming in a cloud. Father, I pray, send the Lord. We need him. Spirit, I pray, cleanse us, sanctify us. Help us to serve this moment. And may we today have a moment where we only see Jesus, no man, no woman, no person, but him alone. And may that be what propels us forward as we serve him. Go out and have a praise-filled, worship-filled day.